me.
Do you have any free time?
Yeah, that's okay.
I want to tell you about heart disease. We are doing an interview about heart disease. Do you know what is heart disease?
No.
Heart disease is a type of disease that affects heart or blood vessels. The risk of certain heart disease may increase by smoking, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, unhealthy diet, lack of exercise, and obesity. The most common heart disease is coronary artery disease, or narrow or blocked coronary arteries, which can lead to chest pain, heart attack, or stroke. The term heart disease refers to several types of heart condition. Other heart disease include congestive heart failure, heart rhythm problems, and endocarditis, also called cardiovascular disease. That is heart disease.
I see.
Now you know.
Yeah, I know now.
We have several prevention to prevent the problem of this disease. The first is eating healthy food. You can see here. Okay. This is because what food we eat is one of the main factors in getting a disease. Besides that, we need to take care of our weight control. If you excess weight occurs, it will cause us obesity. From the obesity disease, we have a high risk of getting this heart disease. We also need to exercise every day to prevent this disease. Next, no smoking and no alcohol. This is also one of the ways to prevent this disease. You can read and see the template provided. There are many preventions you can do to prevent it from the beginning. Thank you for all your time.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Can I take your time?
Yes, sure.
So I'm going to explain to you about heart disease. So for the diagnosis, we have like 5 diagnoses, which is electrocardiogram, echocardiography, coronary angiography, cardiac catheterization, and blood test. For electrocardiogram, it is one of the simplest and fastest tests used to evaluate the heart. While for the echocardiography, or also known as a cardiac echography, is an ultrasound of the heart. It is a type of medical imaging of the heart using standard ultrasound or Doppler ultrasound. And for the coronary angiography, it is a procedure to see how blood flows through the arteries of your heart. And for the cardiac catheterization, is a procedure which is a thin, flexible tube is guided through a blood vessel to the heart to diagnose or treat certain heart conditions such as clogged arteries or irregular heartbeats. And lastly, the blood test, like we usually do. And for the last thing is the treatment. You can do is medication, angioplasty, and coronary artery bypass grafting. That's all. Thank you for listening.
Okay, let me take a seat first. My job is to explain you about the symptoms of heart disease. The first symptoms is chest pain. Pain or pressure in the chest should always be considered a serious symptom because it can indicate an emergency situation. If you are experiencing chest pain and any of these factors apply to you, you should seek emergency care. The next symptom is shortness of breath. Dyspnea is the medical term for shortness of breath. Is most often a symptom of cardiac or pulmonary disorders. Heart failure and coronary artery disease frequently produce shortness of breath among other symptoms. If you have heart failure, you may commonly experience dyspnea. The third symptoms is dizziness. As a heart attack progresses and a portion of the heart becomes damaged, blood pressure drops. This can slow blood flow to the brain, which in turn can result in dizziness. The next symptom is sweating. The patient might have a cold sweat. Profuse perspiration is a common response to stress, and the facet of the fight or flight response that tells the brain the body is being threatened in some way. Another one is nausea and vomiting. Heart failure may cause a change in your appetite. If you are feeling full, bloated, or nauseated, you probably don't feel like eating. This can happen when there is decreased blood flow to the digestive system, resulting in the interference with the digestive process. The last symptom is anxiety. Heart problems can cause anxiety. For example, if you had a heart attack, you might worry that you will have another one. You can keep this brochure. Next, I will leave it to Zul.
Okay, bro, let me explain the height risk factor. Height disease is common down to family history. This disease will be passed on the next generation. But we are not the at risk of getting it. We are just suspects. If a family member had ever had a heart attack, it is encourages to have a heart checkup. The following is high cholesterol. High cholesterol level cause a decrease of fat boiling up in the blood vessel. This fat deposit from plaque then cause blood vessel to narrow when they accumulative over time. This condition is known as atherosclerosis. When blood vessel begin to narrow, blood flow becomes interrupted, which leads to the development of heart disease. The next, smoking. Before that, can I know if my brother smoke or not? Okay, if you don't smoke, that's good. For information, smoking accelerated the narrowing of blood vessels. Additionally, chemical in cigarette smoke can thicken blood and cause clot to form in vein and arteries. In short, smoking is associated with arteries pump, high blood pressure, and increased heart rate. The fourth is high blood pressure. High blood pressure causes excessive pressure on the wall of the coronary arteries. Over time, this added pressure can damage the lining of the arteries, making them more likely to boil up plaque and narrow the arteries. This process is known as the atherosclerosis. Blood clots will form. The arteries are filled with plaque. When a coronary artery is blocked to the accumulation of plaque or blood clots, blood flow to the heart muscle is interrupted, disrupting the supply of oxygen and nutrients. As a result, damage of part of the heart muscle occurs, such as in a heart attack. Poor exercise. Living a sedentary or physically inactive lifestyle can contribute to several risk factors, such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol level, and increased blood sugar level. When this level increase, the walls of the blood vessel and damage, thus increasing the risk of heart disease. Maternity. A positive attitude, exercise, and practical medicine can help deal with stress, thus keeping your heart healthy. The last one is obesity. According to the 2019 World Population Survey, 15.6% of Malaysia are thought of obese, meaning the Malaysia has the highest obesity rate among adults in South Asia. Obesity leads to the formation of plaque in the arteries. Extra weight also put more strain of the heart because it has to work harder to pump blood around the body. That's all, bro. We hope this method can add to our knowledge even a little. Once again, thank you, bro, for being willing to explain to us.